Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Country. Uh, I just got a hold of something that actually, to me, disturbing, but I thought it would be something that's actually out there in the world for all the trans that's out there that didn't understand what it's like to be a man, how hard we have to work, the attitudes that we have because of the strenuous jobs that we prove to do. But here is James Barnes, a female turned man. And I hope it's not too loud. I want to hear what you think what he has to say.
To try to help society understand how we treat men is like so dangerous to men, because nobody told me how lonely being a man is. And
That right there is a big statement. We as men have tendency to automatically grasp the lonely stick because a lot of the women that are in our lives think that we are just providers and have no feelings. But we as men have feelings, understanding that our pact in life is to provide, but we also want to be cared for. I work my butt off at my job all day long. And when I go home, I want to go to home someone that's caring and loving and appreciative, but I can't get that because all you hear is nails, hair, going to the mall. You know, they put up the facade. They love you, but want to make sure that you're taking care of them. But yet and still, they're not taking care of you.
and to have all these comments about, well, and to have all these comments about like justifying the coldness to men, which is valid, but to just be remembered like, oh, that's right, everybody just sees you as the villain. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what death felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to like have people want to hug us, and to have people want to
Still a
talk
woman.
to us, and to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you.
Wait, hold on. Okay, see, I thought this was gonna be something that I ain't gotta roast nobody on. Hold up, flipping flabbergasters on. You sitting up here. You're talking about how hard it is to be a guy. Yeah, I did have to remember you're a female, thinking that you're gonna get it easy because you was a former female. No, live the life.
And friendships are so much harder to build.
Because you pretend to have a dick.
I joke that I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning.
Congratulations.
Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men.
Congratulations.
And what's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid.
Stop saying the word
But
cis white men. Stop trying to categorize everything. It's men. It's men. You grew a beard. You have a mustache. That's some shit that I can't grow. I was on your side until you start complaining about this shit. So you should have realized being a man is nothing like being a fucking woman. I'm country as hell. That don't mean shit. That means I speak my mind. But being a man means you work. You take care of business. You go out when you got the extra cash in your pocket and you do what you want to do. Have fun, enjoy yourself. Take your happy ass back home and get back up in the morning and go to work. But what you talking about is trying to identify the way women treat men. You're going the opposite way of how that goes. So, and still, you need to learn.
Now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men.
Because of women.
Because this shit is lonely.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
I'm an emotionally mature man. I know.
You're an emotionally mature man, but you are a female turned into a man. So you're not an emotionally mature man because you're trying to learn how to be a man through female eyes. You're an it. Congratulations. Science experiment gone wrong.
How to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard.
I am a transgendered woman. I go by she, her, they, them pronouns.
What the fuck is that? So you a dude turned into a woman, but you go by, okay, whatever.
And I can tell you right now, my period I experience every month.
I'm done. This camera's about to be turned the fuck off. This mother... I know I can't cuss. I apologize, YouTube, for when I do post this video. Man turned woman goes by... What the... Hold up, let me...
Emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still...
Yeah, but you're a woman at the same time, so I still got to get with that one.
I am a transgendered woman. I go by she, her, they, them pronouns. And...
She, her, they, them pronouns. To me, that sounds like a box of confusion. So, I'm going to leave that one alone.
I can tell you right now, my period I experience every month is very real.
For a man that turned to a woman, I just want to know where the tampon goes. Or the maxi pad. And exactly what part of a man that bleeds every month. Because I'm 45 years old. And I'm a man. I never bled.
Very valid and very painful. But you know what? You go ahead and keep invalidating trans women. You go ahead and keep telling them that their experience is not real. I'm here to tell you the real facts. Trans women experience menstrual cycles. Not all of us. Oh, no, not all of us. No. Some of us are lucky and don't have to go through it. And then some of us, like myself, go through it every month.
So that means that you consider yourself a trans woman, the only ones that I know that do that, they're called morphodites. That's the ones that's born with both parts. The ditty and the cooter. So, what do you have? Was you born with a ditty? Or was you born with a cooter? I might not need to say the word ditty. Was you born with a petey? Or was you born with a cooter? That's the way I look at it.
Every month. The cramps, the bloating, the fatigue, the nausea, all of it.
You look like
The
you
only
played
thing I
female
don't
softball
get
your whole life.
Is a menstrual cycle. I don't bleed. That's the only difference.
Did she say she get a menstrual cycle and don't bleed? Let's take that back.
All of it. The only thing I don't get is a menstrual cycle. I don't bleed.
So how is that the same thing as what a female goes through? Sounds like an emotional thing.
That's the only difference.
I think the really crappy thing about having a period every month is that, like, I have to experience all of this pain, all this discomfort, and I don't even get the joy or the ability to bear children. Like, it's such horseshit. Especially this.
It's because you have a penis. Why is society now subjugated to having to deal with this type of stuff? I was born in 79. I grew up through the 80s, through the 90s. Grew up to 2000. I'm a Generation X baby. Drank out of water hose. Ate lead paint as fun. Stuck outside until the sun comes down to make sure your butt is on the porch. So why is it now, as a 45-year-old man, I got to deal with people that's older than me telling me they women, and I have to subjugate myself to answer them? I grew up, God made Adam and Eve. He didn't make Adam, Eve, and panda bears. Cockroaches. He didn't make none of that. He made cockroaches to be cockroaches. Panda bears to be panda bears. Elephants to be elephants. But now you got men walking around here talking about they cats. They identify as a cat. That is wrong. So and still, let humans be humans. Let animals be animals. Let males be males. Let females be females. And when I post this, you can roast me all you want. All you're going to do is fuel my fire. And I will come back. Enjoy.